Brighton nil, Arsenal nil. Yes, people, why football here? And terrible performance from Arsenal, but they somehow managed to take away 1 point from this game. If you're new to Arsenal Reviews, this show where we review all Arsenal games, I give my thoughts on the lineup, the performance, where Arsenal go from here, a bit of player ratings, manager ratings, and just a final send-off. Leave in the comment section down below your thoughts on this match, how you think Arsenal did, how you think Brighton did, or if you're a neutral football fan, how you think the game went in general. So yeah, I'm an Arsenal fan, so I'm going to talk through it on Arsenal's perspective, but I'm going to start with the match as a whole. And to be honest, like, Arsenal side away, Brighton deserved more. Out of the two teams, the team that deserved to take away the 3 points was Brighton. We came away with a point here. We stole a point at the Amex. Make no mistake about it. This was a weakened Brighton side, and we stole a point away. We did not deserve anything more than this. Yes, we had a couple chances, but overall Brighton were the aggressors, and they deserved more from the game. Let's talk through the lineup. First of all, the Arsenal lineup, for me, I had no complaints of it. It was a lineup I predicted in the Arsenal previews, and I have no complaints of the lineup that was selected. But what happened to these players, man? Can they not get their heads up for these football matches? Unless it's a derby, are they just not? Do they not care? Because they played like they didn't care. We were toyed with in the first half. Brighton were on top, dominant the whole time. They won every 50-50. They wanted it more than us. These players have just morphed into just worse footballers. Like Tomiyasu turned into Hector Bellerin. Foul throw, left, right, centre. Like, I'm sorry, but how can you do a foul throw as a professional footballer? I never understand it. Like, I don't, like, a foul throw is like pouring water, man. You can't mess it up. You can't mess up giving someone water. Like, I don't get how you do it. I always say, in away games like this, the performance doesn't matter for me as long as you get the result. At home, I look for a performance and the result, because you're playing in front of your home fans, but away from home, just get the result. The performance is a secondary factor for me. We had no performance, and we had no result. So it's just a crap all-round day. Crap day. And look at earlier, Man United drew. Chelsea, okay, fair enough, they won, but they struggled against Southampton. This was a good day here for us to pick up some points and go 2 points off the top four, I believe. But we've absolutely bottled it here. We've shown no fight, no desire. If we were Brighton here, if we performed like Brighton did and came with a draw, I'd be disappointed that we didn't win, but at least I'd say we gave it a real go and we were unfortunate. We did not give it a go. We just literally sat back. And you know what? Arteta got out-coached by Graham Potter today. He got out-coached by Graham Potter. Say it as it is, Brighton didn't have but they didn't have Yves Bissouma. Their best player, Yves Bissouma, was missing from their midfield, and he out-coached us, man. Like, this brother, the Cucurella guy, I've never heard of him before in my life. We made him look like a Roberto Carlos regen on the left wing, man. Like, the man was bullying Tomiyasu. How was he winning headers against Tomiyasu? Tomiyasu had he's like 6'2", and has a 90% win rate on headers. And I think he's probably won about 10% against this Cucurella geezer. He doesn't even look like a footballer. It's just poor. We lost our individual battles all throughout the pitch. When I get into the player ratings, you'll see which players absolutely stunk. Because I'm singling out some of these footballers, because there's very few good performances here. Individual battles-wise, we completely lost it. They say in football, if you win 7 out of your 11 individual battles, you'll win the football match. We won about 2 maybe at most. At most, we won 2. So I guess I'm happy that we took away a point. But you know me, my mentality on draws, I hate draws. I think they're awful. I think they're one of the worst things in football, getting a draw. Because it doesn't do anything. If anything, the draw is better that you stop the other opponent getting 3 points than getting 1 point yourself. Because draws do nothing, man. Like, look at us. We're only in a good position in the table, even though we've lost 3 games out of our opening 6, not including this one. Because we didn't draw any and we won our 3 games. I would have rather us go for it and risk losing and getting the win than just sitting out for a draw. Because that's what it felt like we were doing. It felt like we were content with a draw. But yeah, I'm going to go through like the actual start of the game. We started very well. Like the first 5 minutes, Saka got the ball. He spun Burn. Like, why didn't he run it in more? Like, Burn is like 6'8". He's got no defensive agility. And we got a shot, but it was a tame shot. But that was it. After 3 minutes, I was like, great start. And then we just went into our shell, and Brighton on top of us, pinging balls in. We were unlucky. Like, we were unlucky to like... No, sorry, we were lucky to not concede. I don't know what I'm saying, unlucky. We were lucky to not concede because Brighton were on top of us. Maupay had chances. Trossard had chances. Moder had chances. But they were all shooting off target. They didn't have their shooting boots today, Brighton. On another day, they could have romped us here. They really could have. I guess the positive of today is the clean sheet. It shows we are defensively sound. That is a positive. Even though we had a terrible game, terrible result, We still managed to come away with a point. Terrible performances in defence and attack, but we came with a point. But then again, if I reflect on it, if Liverpool here in a bad game, they would still win this game 2-0 Liverpool. Man City would win this game 2-0. Chelsea would win this. Like, I've seen like good football teams like Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool, etc. have bad games but still win 2-0. We have bad games and we nick a draw. That's the difference. That is the difference in quality. Let's be real about it. A world-class team would play bad here but still find a way to win. Us, as a good team, play bad here but find a way to draw. We're not at that next level yet. That's the difference. We got out-coached today, we got outperformed, and we only managed to get a draw. And the draw was the best result we could have got. Let's be real. We didn't deserve the win. But okay, let's get into the player ratings now. Ramsdale goal, his worst performance in an Arsenal shirt for me. I have to give him a 6 because of the clean sheet. But other than that, he didn't really have anything to do. Like, towards the end, he got better as the game progressed. The first half, the ball came in from corner. I get that it's wet. I get that it's slippery. But you're a goalkeeper. You make your earnings on literally claiming balls from crosses. And he drops it. He got absolutely banged afterwards. I think it was by Pascal Gross. But yeah, and then Dunk missed. Literally, I don't know how he missed that. But yeah, that was poor from Ramsey. I'll give him a 6. He got better towards the end of the game, but he didn't have much to do. Tomiyasu, worst game in the Arsenal shirt as well, man. I'm going to have to give him a 4. Like, he was one of the worst players on the pitch. He didn't win his aerial duels. Got absolutely bopped by Cucurella the whole game. Foul throwing left, right, centre. Poor from Tomiyasu for me. Like, we're going into an international break now, but we need major surgery. Because this was a really, really... It shows that the Spurs game may be papered over the cracks more than anything, because this was really a harsh reality here. We played awful. Ben White next to him, poor as well, man. I'll give him a 5. A couple of his passes in the first half, lazy and not passing. Like, he's a ball-playing centre-back, and he didn't look like it today. There was none. His ball-playing was horrible. Gabriel next to him, I'll give a 5 to as well. Actually, no, I'll give Gabriel a 6. I think he defended actually okay. Like, he was defending well. His passing, like, was non-existent from the back. He literally just passed left. He passed the easy pass every time. Tierney will also give a 5 to. Did that like nothing, man. Like, just nothing. Like, it's just an average performance. Nothing going forward. Thomas Partey, I'll give a 4 to, because the brother just, like, please either don't shoot or learn to shoot, because he had 3 chances outside the box here. The free kick, like, it's a dead ball. From a dead ball, you should be able to hit the target or at least come close. He skied it. Like, he probably went in my back garden. Second one, miles over. And then he had a third one. And this one, the ball comes on the edge of the box. This is a great chance. It comes onto me. He's running onto it. No one in the vicinity of him. Everyone was social distance. He comes on his right foot and just whips it wide, man. This poor finish from Thomas Partey. That was a good chance, man. Good teams, they bury those. So yeah, 4 for Thomas Partey. Lokonga, I'll also give a 4 to. Just didn't do enough for me in the midfield, to be honest. Like, we actually did miss Granit Xhaka, if I'm not going to lie. Bukayo Saka, I'll give a 6 to. Came off injured. He looked really good, like, the first 5 minutes we had that chance, and really good towards the end. Came off injured as well, but yeah, in the middle parts, just poor. Odegaard, it was a very poor game from him. Very poor. I'll give him a 4. Just couldn't imprint himself on the game at all. His touch was awful. But Emil Smith-Rowe, I'm going to give a 7 to. He was our best player. He was our best player by mile. He was making stuff happen. A chance towards the end when he was breaking, and he just shot so weak. His finishing needs surgery. Because those are the differences between winning or losing games. If he buried that chance, it turns it from an awful performance but a great result. Like, it turns it into an awful performance but great result. But we're sitting on an awful performance, average result. And then Aubameyang as well, I'll give a 3 to. Terrible performance from Aubameyang. Terrible. Couldn't run in behind. Couldn't pass. Lacazette came on the pitch, and within touching the ball once, he laid it off to Lokonga, who then played through Smith-Rowe, and that was our chance. Aubameyang did absolutely nothing for me. Arteta, I'll give a 5 to. He got the formation and team selection for me right, but I don't know what his tactics was. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know what he told the players in the dressing room before the game to hype them up. But my man must have spoken another language, because nothing got through to these footballers. Nothing got through to these Arsenal players. But yeah, that's just been my review of Brighton 0, Arsenal 0. Terrible performance from Arsenal. But we do walk away from the Amex, from Brighton, heading into the international break with a point for our troubles. Let me know your thoughts again in the comment section down below. As a Brighton fan, Arsenal fan, or neutral football fan, if you're new around here, if you enjoy the content I provide for free on YouTube on Arsenal and on football in general, please consider subscribing on my road to 700. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.